The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Belletti. Baresi. Cross in. Belletti. Now it's Neymar. João Neves. And it's Rijkaard. Donatoni. Great vision. It's Drogba! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Neymar. He's having a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
João Cancelo clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
now they can spring out of defence. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
João Neves takes control of it and he's on the move. Kupchu is the team's great visionary. And this is Drogba. Rodri. João Cancelo. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries to play it through. And the finish! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Rijkaard. And it's Belletti. Can he get it through? Bojan Krkic providing an outlet on that flank. Marquinhos gets it away. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. João Cancelo. He's going to be disappointed with that. Could move up a gear here. And he plays one through. Neymar! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Baresi. More and more pressure on the ball here. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And it's Neymar. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Van Dijk. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Belletti. It'll be a throw-in. Hangs one in. No, that's not going to find its target. Played out wide. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Kupchu. Neymar. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That is ended up in no man's land. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Indonesia can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second. He's good for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Neymar plays it short. Goes for a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Oh, that was vital. And he's whipped it across. It's Neymar!
Indonesia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Marquinhos gets it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Donatoni, and he lines up a cross. No, he's overshot the green. It's a pretty loose pass. Driving on and making good progress. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That is good alertness. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get onto this? Neymar, great challenge, time to perfection. Goes down, but nothing given. And here's Neves. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Neymar.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Neymar, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Can he finish? Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Drogba! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Indonesia have their third corner. And it's Kupchu. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's been played through. Cleared away. Buyan. Can he spark a counter here? Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Yamal. Donatoni. He won't be happy with that one. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Neymar. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So, time for a potential game-changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
And claimed it back swiftly. A probing pass. Gets a good foot in there. Neymar running with the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Yamal. Tries a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Lamine Yamal has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Cambio di giocatori.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Chiellini calmly anticipates. 5 minutes left on the clock. Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. Hangs in, up he goes! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Indonesia take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Chance! It's a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now, can they get him away? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Alvarez. Played out towards the right wing. And here's the chance to counter. Bojan Kurkic has a look inside the box. Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Indonesia with the corner, there first. Neuer claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And here's Alvarez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Donatoni. That's tidy. Looking for the run. Donatoni. Neymar. Bojan! Decent enough try. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Tries to pass it through. Pacho cuts it out. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Drogba. That's a nicely weighted pass. Donadoni! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Now it's Drogba. It's Drogba! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And this is Bojan. And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar, good driving run. Donatoni. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Grimaldo. Rodri. To Bruno Fernandes. Alvarez. Kupchu. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And here's Drogba. Bojan. Bojan! Now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Gets his head on it! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Grimaldo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Kimmich. And it's Kimmich. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Rodri. Kupchu. Oh, they can break here. Just eases him off the ball. Rodri. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lovely pass, but chance, surely! And it's hoisted clear. Kupchu. Donadoni gets into a good position. Schlotterbeck. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Alvarez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Indonesia have been huffing and puffing, but they don't look as if they're going to blow anything away. Their end product is just way short of standard.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are already promptly back underway.
Indonesia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
No way he was going to let him past. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Kimmich.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Schlotterbeck is fouled. He's in a great position here, and he's heaved it away. Good ball, good take. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Alvarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely worked. Tacho promptly onto that, and that is that. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. Rodri. Alvarez. Rodri. Neymar with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Kupchu.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
This might spell danger. Deftly away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And it's Belletti. Good read, needed to be. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Kimmich. Now he's off and running. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Drogba. Bruno Fernandes.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now that looks a decent ball. He might be Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Belletti. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kirkchu. Fired deep towards the back post.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 9, Boyan. Coming on the field.
Promising position. Cross to the back post.
David Villa.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Kimmich gets over and intercepts. And now the breakaway. Grimaldo. Knocks it into space. Really well taken goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Substitution for Indonesia.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's in a good position here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he was quick to react. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Lobbed in behind. Chance here to counter. Bruno Fernandes. Now this could be a chance. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Koundé. No unnecessary risks. And that will be it. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. That's a lovely pass. Thinks one through. Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. And he has been fouled there. Chouameni. That's a good ball out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Drogba chasing after it. And the counter is on. Pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as they're going to go. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to play it through. There's the shot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Donatoni. Now it's Kukçu. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. In by Bojan. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. Kukçu goes steaming forward. Can he finish? Goal! There is the breakthrough!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's fabulous. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Bojan looking for options for movement. And this is Drogba. He has found the way through. Here it is, crossed in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Kane. Oh, good spread. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Stood up well to him there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar gets into a good position. Crossed in early. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he's gone looking for safety. No joy this time. Martinez.
Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Drogba. Neymar. Now it's Kukçu. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Yamal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Decent hit from there.
Indonesia, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful. Just a little more discipline is called for.
Nicely intercepted. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Indonesia really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Indonesia, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. And it's Bojan. And it's claimed by the keeper. And this is big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's not got that quite right. Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. Hakimi. He's looking wide.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Eze. And this is Kane. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That is good alertness. Well, there's the clearance. That's a cute ball. Always onto this. And this is... It's Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Eze gets it away. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Kane. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Drogba! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Drogba with a real chance here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Drogba! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Time and again they are repelled. They've got to be quick to recover this.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Danger averted for now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Now it's Villa. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, well measured. Baresi calmly anticipates.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Changement en cours.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Shoots! And he gets rid in a hurry.
Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Hakimi. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, important interception. Schmeichel clears.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Neymar. Now it's Mbappe.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's a pretty loose pass. Chips it through. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out.
Il y aura 2 minutes de
Threads
temps
one in.
additionnel.
That has been cut short. Belletti. Now it's Villa. Kukçu in acres of space out wide. And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back are huge pluses. So this guy gets up and down the pitch to great effect.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Ball's gone out of play. Drogba. Lovely pass, but can he get... Boyan! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Might be danger here. Rafinha. Fermin. Yamal.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Rafinha. And it's Lopez. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's well spotted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rafinha. Lopez. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. And this is Boyan. Deftly out wide. Great vision. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well read, nice interception. And it's Lopez. That has not gone well. De Jong. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now, can they get him away? Kupchu. Bastoni makes the interception. Aims beyond the defence. Rafinha. And Fermin. De Jong. And it's Lopez. It's a searching pass. De Jong cuts out the pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Played into space. That has been cut short.
Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Played out to the right. That'll be a throw-in. Nicely weighted ball. Not much subtlety about that challenge. De Jong. Spread it left. And Rafinha. Balde. And it's Pedri. And it's Lopez. Thinks about the shot. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Lopez. De Jong wins the duel this time. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rafinha. Pedri, and he welcomes it in. Valde. Not the most accurate pass. De Jong. Bastoni. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, that's been intercepted. Yamal. And it's Lopez. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Belletti. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are already promptly back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. And it's Lewandowski! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Drogba. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruit. Oh, he's been caught napping! Fermin. Yamal. Played down the flank. Spread neatly. And he was alert to it. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pedri. Yamal. There's the shot! It's a loose ball. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bojan! Bojan! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution.
They've played it short. Chance, surely! Spain have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bojan.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, well played, well played. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Zanetti. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That is good alertness. Now it's Kukçu. Drogba. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a good look here.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Drogba! Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Donatoni. Messi.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Can he get on the end of this? Now that is a hefty challenge. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Indonesia have their second corner now.
Number 20, David Villa.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Inzaghi. There's no flag. It's Inzaghi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 16, Kukçu. Coming on the
Pedri.
field is...
And this is Okazaki.
Jolinton.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Messi. Messi! And yes, it's there! And that could well be the winner!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 15.
Indonesia making consecutive changes here.
Donatoni.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
And it's Pedri. Chiellini calmly anticipates. And he's had it nicked away. That's been cut out, well played. Pedri. Looking for the run. David Villa.
Indonesia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Looking to play him in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Villa. David Villa.
There will be 5 minutes.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
There's the... climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Okazaki is there, and he can pick it up. Tries to play it through. Chiellini picked out brilliantly. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get...
And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts.